So good morning, everyone. Thank you for being here for Thankful Thursday. We're always grateful every day, and we are especially grateful on Thankful Thursday. We're reminded to be thankful. And I'm going to say a prayer. I wanted to let you guys know that I've been in the 6-week class at the Center for Spiritual Living, which is called when the class was about learning how to do treatments. They're basically prayers, but they're called treatments. And so I'm going to do my first one for this group in that method. So we all have different names for God, divine, higher self, whatever you want to call it. So in your mind, use the word that works for you. Okay. I use God because I was raised that way. Angels, God, divine, creator, Buddha. So here we go. Love is all there is. God is light surrounding all of us. God is infinite as the stars, as vast as this universe, and beyond, bigger than this planet, containing all of life, extending to the far reaches of the beyond in every direction. The divine moves through us and is the expression of us. The divine is whole and wise and intelligent. The divine is all-knowing and all-powerful. And as we open up to the divine becomes us and moves through us and speaks through us. And we are expressions of the divine. We are divine, creatures of the divine. We are the children of God. We are God. We are the expression of God through us. All we need to do is open our hearts, and we are this divine expression. In fact, our hearts are already open. It is open. We are openness. We are clarity. We are peace. We are wisdom. We are all-knowing. We are one with God. We are as vast as the stars. We are united with each other through God. We are united here in this team to the expression of all of you. We are united with Purium, with Dave, with Amy, with all the beings of this planet. We are united with all beings, all four-legged, all two-legged, all eight-legged, all creatures of this planet are the divine, are the expression of the divine. How beautiful is this divine place? And I know that what is true for me is also true for you, all of you. Pristine oceans, pristine, clear lakes, clear, clean rivers. I visualize these as the expression of the divine, knowing that it is possible and that it is so, that all rivers, all lakes, all oceans are clean and clear again, and that all animals are safe and free from suffering, and all beings are safe and free from suffering, and that you and we and all of us are loved simply as the expression of the divine. And I give thanks. I give thanks for the gradual raising of clarity, that there is this opening on the planet, that people are becoming more and more conscious and more awake and more thoughtful and more loving and more kind. I give thanks for all these expressions of love. I give thanks for the divine moving through each and every one of us at all times, that God is always with us, that God is flowing through us. I give thanks for this beautiful, beautiful day and this time with all of you. I give thanks for God's direction and guidance. in all of us and all of you. I give thanks for this beautiful team. I give thanks for each and one of you, all of your light, all of your spark, all of your uniqueness, all of your divine flow. Each and every one of you has your own unique divine flow, and I give thanks. I'm so grateful for that. And I release this into the word. I release this word to God, to the divine, to the archangels, to the beautiful, virtuous ones, to all the great beings and Buddhas of the realms that are infinite, the infinite realms. I release this word, knowing that this one eternal moment, this infinite now, is all there is, and that everything we can dream of is already so. It is done. It is already done. All the abundance, all that you seek, all that everyone here seeks, it is already so. Because this is an eternal moment. That which is in the future is already done. It is already so. And we are living in the steps of God, the eternal. And so it is. May it be so. Aho. And now let's open our gratitude journals. Thank you. You're welcome. Peace and bliss. And let's go ahead and write our gratitudes for today. morning. We're just saying our gratitudes. Right. Thank you. Thank you so much. So now we're going to switch it up a little bit in our shares. Yesterday was the solstice. Happy solstice. And if I had been aware, if I'd remembered in the morning it was solstice, we would have done this yesterday. But let's do it today. Let us share what we are releasing and what we are calling in. What are we releasing and what are we calling in? What are we ready to let go of? And what are we ready to call in? I'll go first. I release judgments. I release discontent. I release disappointment. I release grudges. I release resentments. I release doubt and fear. I release holding myself back. And I call in acceptance, great gratitude, love. I call in happiness, connection, unity, cleanliness of the earth, stewardship of the earth. I call in reconnecting with my gardening and making that another ritual and habit in my life that I used to have. I recall that in, and I call in connection and intuition and strength and courage. To be completely me and free. I love you. Thank you. Who would like to go next? And feel free to share your gratitudes if that's up for you as well. I'm grateful for all of that I'm calling in. Grateful for all of you. Go ahead, Roger.
Yeah, I feel like I got plenty of gratitudes going on right now. There's a long list. It's no problem to think of them and acknowledge them. So I'm grateful for that. And yeah, I guess I don't need to overshare, but I just have a few things that I really think were not like these big obvious problems in my life as far as our society and culture is concerned, but I could just feel that they were holding me back from stepping into my leadership role. And I'm just grateful that I am finally feeling ready to let go of those things over the course of this month. And even just as of yesterday, kind of made a big step towards setting myself up for success in that regard. And just excited to see, what the universe might have in store for me, as a result of that. So, yeah, thanks for allowing me to share.
Nice. Thank you, Roger. Appreciate that. Who would like to go next? Just pop on there.
I'll go.
Yay, Shri.
Let me put my
Like
glasses
feeling
on.
better today.
Oh yeah, thank God. Yeah, I'm thankful getting over this. That was intense. The what I was going through. And then thankful for relationship to my angels and spirit, to continue to deepen my relationship with them. And thankful for forgiveness, thankful for animals, thankful for relationship with my parents, and they're still alive, that we could heal together those parts. Thankful for my husband and friends, thankful for boundaries, thankful for just thankful for everything, like the sun and the rain and the wind and the nature and the lakes that I just was this morning at. This bird sanctuary. And I release the holding myself back, because I get really shy when I speak, like, in groups, especially, on Zoom. And so I'm like, I don't want to hold myself back, So that's a big one. To just speak up more and not doubt or be shy. And I'm calling in more balance and to be more and around nature, walk in nature more, and be around the animals and nature. And because I kind of got out of bounds there for a bit, but now I'm calling that in and making it happen.
Thank you. That's so beautiful. Appreciate you, Shri. Anyone else?
Hey, good morning.
Good morning, Laura. Good to see you.
Here, I was actually writing that I was very grateful for Edina and how she helped me through my the darkest period of my life, and how I, met you then, and the Purium, the products, how they helped me feel so much better. And I'm so grateful for my guides who literally guided me to all this. So I'm very, very thankful for that. And I want to release doubt, mostly fear of being seen, of being heard, of being my true authentic self. And yeah, and releasing holding myself back as well. Yeah, I wanna like go in there full force and just be who I came here to be. And I'm calling in the strength, the integrity, calling my power back, and my authenticity. So,
Yes.
thank you.
Awesome. Thank you, Laura. And I
Thank
offer you a
you.
reframe if you like. You said, I want to release. How about I release? How about just release
I
it?
release. Yes, yes, I release.
Yeah,
Thank you.
good. You can do it. You got this.
Thank you.
Get her done, Roger says. Anyone else? All right, then. Well, thank you. Thank you for participating. Thankful Thursday. Well, tomorrow is let's talk about what we're inviting to this week. So this Saturday, so let's just say a quick little prayer for Stephanie. Send her some light. She broke her hip last night. She fell and broke her hip, and she's just really going through it right now. So I just want to like offer her like a ton of love and light to our dear Stephanie Dawn. And I'm pretty sure she'll still be able to share on Saturday. I don't imagine this will interfere with that, but she might be in bed sharing, about cancer. But this Saturday's topic is cancer. And so you can invite to that. And then this Friday, what do we say this Friday? Okay, sorry, hold on. We've got Fierce Friday happening. And so I don't think we utilize all the different things that are going on throughout the week enough. And so I want to make sure we're doing that. So Fierce Friday is, nourish your eyes and protect your skin from harmful UV rays with a holistic approach that goes beyond sunburn protection for optimal well-being. So they'll probably be talking about what they're going to be rehashing what Dave did last night, or Dave was going to do last night. I think Dave did that last night, which is probably going to be like the super xanthan and talking about, nourishing our skin with the correct products. So I just want to name that. And then if you ever have people who are Spanish speakers, we have them on every Thursday evening. There's like a business opportunity and training at the same time for Spanish speakers. And then we have today is the Healthy Happy Hour at 5 p.m. And this is Heather and Tara Shea's Healthy Happy Hour. So they have an Eventbrite registration that you can send to people. So it makes it all formal and official. So if you wanted to send that out, anyone who wasn't able to make it yesterday that you sent messages out to, if they responded that they couldn't make it, you can always send them the invite for today, and it's in the accountability thread. So if you go into the team accountability thread, she posted it right before my morning post. So you can see the tiny URL. It says health hour, and there's a green flyer there that you can use and can send that to people. Here's the flyer. It's really pretty. So she just copied the text out of the framework and the event flyers, and then she just made her own image. So you can do that. You can just like copy the text and paste it into your own flyer if you like. But so that's what she created for you guys. So that's today at 5 Pacific time, if you can invite to that. So there's a challenge. We have a challenge. Today is the 22nd. I have a challenge for you guys to do 8 lives by the end of the month, once a day, doing an interview, 8 interviews between now and the end of the month. That's what I'm challenging you guys to do. 8 interviews, which means getting with each other, interviewing everyone here, and then you can put it out on the accountability thread. Who wants to join the challenge with me? When you do it together, that counts for both of you, right? So if Laura and Roger were going to interview, we're going to do an interview, that would count towards both of you. So, but you want to do 8 interviews. That's the challenge for this week. And we're joining in because there's other teams doing it. Yes, Roger.
We follow the same sort of strategy of not saying the word Purium in an interview.
We talk about the 90-day protocol, yeah.
90-day protocol.
And so people ask you, what is the 90-day protocol?
Okay. Thank you.
We want them to ask you. If you tell them Purium, they'll just go research it and you'll never know they were interested. And then who knows where they'll buy it. They might buy it on Amazon. Eight interviews. Who is open to interviewing today? I'm available. We could also do a 5-way on Instagram. Literally, we could do 1, 2, 3, 4. We could all hop. You can do multiple people on Instagram. You can also do something like that, where we all just go round robin and share. That would be pretty amazing. We could do it right now, in fact. I could make a cover art. So I'm going to share my screen with you guys and show you. Actually, oops, I'm not on. Hold on. I'm going to share my screen with you. I'm going to show you how I do cover art.
In progress.
Ooh. I'm going to show you guys how I do cover art in Canva. Actually, let me first find it in Canva. And then you guys can just see that, like, I just like have people's pictures ready. So like if we all wanted to do like a group Instagram, you can do 3 people, you can do 4 people. It doesn't have to be just 2. It can be really fun. It's like a party. Okay. So here's a generic template that I can share with any of you. Okay. I can share this with any of you, and you can create your own out of this. So I'm going to take you into Canva real quick. So here's Canva. So I created one for Laura to interview Shri. Did you guys get that interview done? Or you guys have that scheduled? Are you guys going to schedule that?
I kind of wanted to do it today. Today is my 45th day. So it's
Ooh.
like half of that. Yeah.
Perfect.
I don't know. But yeah, I knew she was sick. So I wasn't
I
sure
just
how
added
she's
you.
feeling.
Sorry. I just added you as a friend. It's funny you just spoke that because I was just looking up your name and I just added you as a friend. So if you look on the Facebook to friend me,
Okay.
so
Cool.
we could do that interview today if you want.
Okay.
And if you've never done an interview
That
on
sounds good.
Facebook, go to YouTube and do a search. How to add a guest on Facebook. Actually, I'll show it to you right here. If you go into the Boards app, let's see. crap, where did I put it? I think it's an inspire before and after. Look, so in under before and after, because when you're doing interviews, it's the same as a before and after, right? If you see where it says on the right, it says how to interview on social media.
Uh-huh.
It says here's a video to teach you how to add guests on Facebook Live. So you can actually go to this and actually see how to add a guest on Facebook Live. So I'm just going to go ahead and actually copy that link, and I'm going to go ahead and send it to you guys.
Oh, so you don't have to friend them?
No, you do.
Oh, okay.
You have to friend them so that they're connected in your contacts. So I just want to show you that will show you how to add people on Facebook Live, because it can be tricky. But I did want to show you this, like how easy it is for me to. I already sent this to them. I just kind of put interview series and then recovery from, because I know that that Shri has a story about Hashimoto's and gout. I don't know what Laura's story is quite yet. Do you know what your story is, Laura? Laura?
Well, autoimmune and inflammation and
Okay.
fatigue, all these things.
Right. So if you guys were going to do 2 interviews, maybe one on Facebook, one on Instagram, then maybe on Facebook, one of you interviews one, and then on Instagram, one of you interviews the other. And now you've got two out of your 8 lives, right? And then I could do another one. And so here, you could do the same one. I'm gonna duplicate it so that I can actually just keep the old one, and then I'll say autoimmune. What did you say? Autoimmune and what else?
And I don't know, thyroid, what else? Fatigue. I don't even know how to like.
There.
Yeah. Autoimmune and fatigue. Recovery from autoimmune.
There. So that's an example. And so now I could create, and so yeah, I could create, so then I can like download this flyer for you guys.
Would that be like autoimmune disorder?
Yeah, or like inflammation, or we can change it.
Because autoimmune is like a good thing, right? You don't need to recover from just autoimmune.
Yeah, you're right.
We could put autoimmune fatigue.
It's because it's fatigue that's coming from an autoimmune disorder.
Or we could just say, it says fatigue down below, so we'll just say autoimmune.
Yes.
Okay, and then down here, inflammation, it says adrenal fatigue there, so it's already on there.
Mhm.
And is there like just for my own information, is there like a wide range of autoimmune disorders that can all be healed
Yeah.
by nutrition?
Yeah.
And like, for
All
example,
autoimmune disorder. The idea of autoimmune disorder is actually a theory that the body attacks itself, and it's not even true. It's a theory, and we're debunking it constantly on social media, trying to debunk this myth. It's only pathogens that actually hurt us, not our own immune system.
okay.
But we're using the common language that the public knows, and then we're talking about how we've recovered from it from nutrition.
But we're actually sharing that, what they thought was not actually accurate as it had been portrayed to them by
Okay. Exactly. So there's the gout. Here's recovery from autoimmune disorders. Go ahead.
How do you make those circles? Because I like to do squares.
You rather have squares?
No, I'm trying to make the circles, but how did you do that?
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and move this so you can see what's under it. I'm gonna ungroup it. Now you can see the, oops, hold on. There, I just see how I have this like thing here.
Yeah.
So,
but when you put
I'm gonna delete it, and then I'm gonna recreate it. So
oh, okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and remove it, and I'm gonna click the plus button, and I'm gonna click the elements. Okay, wait, hold on, it's not working right now.
Plus?
It's not working right now.
Oh, okay.
For some reason, hold on, let me just like log out really quick. You're live, Shri, just so you know. Okay, I'm gonna click the plus button. I'm gonna click elements, and I can click square. See how there's lines and shapes right here? I can click any shape. These are all the shapes I can choose from. So if I want a circle, I just choose a circle. Okay, and then I can make that circle big or small. And then I'm also gonna choose a picture frame, right? So I'm gonna go frames. I'm gonna do search for frames. Are you looking, Shri? Because I'm talking to you. This is for you. Are you with me, Shri? You're muted, so I don't know if you're with me.
Yeah, I was looking at Canva and doing it while you're doing it, you know, so I could
Okay,
understand.
got it. So here, okay, good. So then I do frames, right? So I'm gonna do search for frames. And now these are pictures. See, they have pictures in them. So I put a picture frame. I'm gonna make it smaller than the outer frame so that I have like that nice little, see how it makes it like a little. Now I have like an outline of my, so I have the picture frame out on top of the flat, on top of the circle. Now I can take a picture. I'm gonna delete this. We're not gonna use that. Oops. So I'm just gonna show you. And I'm gonna like I'm gonna go to uploads. I'm gonna go to my pictures, right? And let's say I'm gonna put Stephanie's in there because she's doing cancer. Now I just move it around, then it automatically goes right into the picture frame.
Oh, I see.
Now, if I try to move it, I'm gonna lose it. So I'm gonna go back. But if I can click group. So I can click the 3 dots and then it's gonna say select multiple. So I can select that and I'm gonna select, oops. It's hard for me to select the thing that's behind it because it's so small. There. Oh, hold on a second. I have to make, in order to really select things, I have to like make it big. So I'm gonna select that and then I'm gonna click select multiple. And then I'm gonna also select that there. Now there's 2 things selected. And now I'm gonna group them. I'm gonna click group right here. See in the middle on the bottom, group. So now those things are grouped. So now if I move it, it's gonna move together. Okay. So I love that. Now it's like together. Got it?
Yeah.
These are grouped. This is grouped. If I click on it, it allows me to ungroup. It asks me, do you want to ungroup? And then I can change the background if I want. Right? So I can ungroup and then I can select the background and I can change the color of the background to green. I can change it to any color I want.
I have a question about the pictures.
Yeah.
Is there sort of a psychology behind putting up photos of people? Like, I'm just thinking, like, if I saw a flyer, but it's just like a lot of random faces and I don't know anything about them anyways. So it seems like it might be more valuable to put some credentials, even more than the face, or at least some credentials along with the face. But just a face on its own is like,
Yeah.
is there a psychology behind that?
You could definitely put Stephanie recovers from cancer or whatever, but it's like, it's basically, we have 3 seconds to deliver a message. And it's like, the message I'm delivering is real people recovery from autoimmune. So either these people are going to be talking about it or they're recovering from it. Like, somehow there's going to be a talk with these 2 people.
Okay.
And it's like, if I have an autoimmune disorder, I might just be interested. And it says interview series at the top. So it sort of like gives you that information right there.
Cool.
And I always do things like this so it can go into a story, but all the important information is right here in the square. So if I put it into my post, it's going to show all this stuff, but it'll be a square.
And is there a way that you can like copy and paste your template so that every circle, frame, and picture is just automatically exactly the same size without you having to like try to make it exactly the same by hand?
If I want to copy this template,
Yeah, like so that all 4 frames and pictures are just the right size border and they all match and you don't have to like.
yeah. So when I go like this, and I've got all the templates like a million times here. I just am going to duplicate that. I'm on the bottom. You see where it says duplicate in the middle? It says duplicate right
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
I just click duplicate. And now I've got 2 of the same ones. These are exactly the same. And so that way I can actually, you know, and then I can delete it if I want. But now I'm using this template. That way I don't disturb anything else. So if I'm going to use the template, I just make a copy and then I work on the new template.
Okay.
But I'm going to delete this because we don't really need this one. But if I accidentally deleted it by accident, I can also undo it. Oops, undo. That's the cool thing is you always can redo and undo.
You already brought it over there? Yeah. Oh. Oh, sorry.
It's okay. So, but I definitely like to use templates and then I change them. So here's an example. I might do one on, you know, and I might even look and see, is there any, I'll just put interview and just see like, if there's like any templates for interview, right? And it's suggesting one. It says start from the media. It already has Stephanie on there, but it gives you some examples. So I could take a template. Here's like a new podcast. I can take any of these templates and I can change everything. I usually like to start with a template because it's just already the words are in the place where I want them and then I can change everything. So let's say I want to do interview right here. So let's say you know, I want to change out the picture. I'm just going to go right. I'm just going to put her in there and I will move. I'm going to position that to the back. So I'm going to click position on the bottom here, position. I'm going to put it to the back there. Now it's her. And maybe I want to change the words and I'm going to go learn how Stephanie recovered naturally from cancer, right? Now I might actually take this and I might want to change the font. So I'm going to change the font style to, that's too fancy. Maybe I want it to be, maybe I actually want it to be not, maybe I don't want it to be caps. So maybe I'm going to go here, I'm going to go format and I'm going to uncapitalize it. There, now it's not all in caps. So this might be something that you actually use instead, right? You want like a full picture. So it kind of gets it. And then you say, you might have the date here, you know, Saturday, Zoom. Maybe I don't like the color of this. I'm gonna grab the external thing and I'm gonna change the color to something that matches in the picture, something that kind of complements her, or maybe I just want to do white, or maybe I'm going to do something in the color of her flower, pink, so it kind of pulls out that color, right? Now, this is also indicating, you know, anyway, I'm just showing you how I work with the template so you can get it. Now, give me a second because it'll come back. Hold on, let's go home and let me open that up again.
Rachel, my hand's raised for a different question. I just don't want to forget, but it's not related. But I kind of have a question right now related.
Okay. Go ahead.
But it's more about the languaging again. I guess I'm just sort of a little obsessed with, I think it's like related to like the nonviolent communication thing and just like accurate language and stuff. And so I'm just curious, because I might be remembering Stephanie's story inaccurately too, but like, how would you define naturally? Does that mean no chemo, or like, what does that mean to you?
No chemo.
No chemo.
Mhm.
So nothing like,
no chemo, no radiation, no nothing except nutrition.
okay. Yeah, because I just struggle with that word naturally, like naturally as opposed to supernaturally, or like what does it mean for something to be unnatural? Man-made, I guess, or yeah,
man-made.
Okay.
Something that was like created that's like a chemical, or something that's not from earth and not from nature, something that's not,
But isn't everything from nature in a way?
Well, the thing is, anybody who wants to know, they'll reach out, and that's what you want. You want them to lean in, and if like someone like you, if you were to ask that would be great. It would start a conversation. It would get you into my world. If I posted this and you're like, what do you mean naturally? Then we would be in a conversation, and that's what I'd want,
I guess my suggestion, for what it's worth, would just be like learn how Stephanie recovered from cancer without chemo, or without, more like precise. Anyways,
I think I don't want to say that because I don't want to trigger people who do chemo, because you can still be on chemo and still adopt natural nutritional solutions.
Okay.
I wouldn't want to, for some reason, I just don't feel comfortable saying without chemo. Because I don't want to I don't want to make anyone wrong who makes that choice. I'm just saying like natural solutions, because it wasn't just food. I mean, she also it was mindset. It was a lot of inner work. I mean, she did a lot of different things, but she had 4th-stage breast cancer and she recovered completely.
Oh, it's 4th. That's what I was going to ask you. I thought it was 4th stage. That's amazing.
She was told to get a double mastectomy, and they even told her it had spread to her brain and she was going to need radiation in her brain and all kinds of stuff. I mean, they really scared the bejesus out. They were trying to scare her,
Right.
And her whole family was scared and like, just do what the doctors say. And she's like, no, I want to do this naturally. And she went all in. She just really, she did a bunch of things. She also did a water fast. I mean, she did colonics. I mean, she did a bunch of things. So, yeah. So I think naturally it's just very general, and like people will make it what they want it to mean, what they think it means, and they get to like decipher that term on their own. And if they're interested, then they can come to the Zoom.
And not that I'm saying like what you should do at all, but what do you think about learn how Stephanie recovered from cancer? What do you think about that?
Oh, and then even just put like breast cancer. Let's be more specific. Let's say breast cancer, because that's a really big deal. Look, sorry, what was the question? Learn how Stephanie, say that again.
Like instead of naturally, what about just learn how Stephanie recovered from breast cancer? It seems like that would be pretty intriguing too. Like, oh, well,
yeah, I mean, you could totally, if you were doing the interview, you could put whatever you want. For me personally, I like putting naturally, because like my healing Hashimoto's naturally has a huge following. I'm getting 20 people a day in my group. I've got almost 1,000 people in that group. And it's because of the title. People are looking for natural solutions, and they don't even really maybe know what that means until they're in my group.
Right. I guess that's what I'm curious to learn more about, the psychology behind how you attract attention and stuff like that.
I think natural means chemical free. I think natural means it's like organic. It's just, when I think of natural, I think of nature. So I'm just like, natural is just invoking this concept of nature. Somehow, like with nature, she recovered, If I say recovered from cancer, they might be like, oh, she used chemo, or she, they might think other things. And I'm wanting to be clear that this is like a bunch of different things, that whatever you whatever you think in the word natural, when you think of natural, what comes to mind? Does chemo come to mind? Does radiation come to mind? Does nutrition come to mind? Does meditation come to mind? What comes to mind with the word natural? Like, let that be interpreted. They're going to find out on the Zoom what it actually means. She's going to define it for her experience, you know. So, but I mean, you know, this is my flyer, so that's how I'm going to position it, but you guys might have a different way that feels right to you.
Sure. I'm just interested to hear your take on it.
Yeah, and you could ask her, you know, you could ask her like, I might want to duplicate this particular frame and actually make a white one to put behind everything. And I'm going to go like, I'm going to drag this down in the layers. And I'm going to actually make this bigger one white. Sorry, I just wanted to like play with it there. And then you can take it and you can kind of like create like a little, another frame that sort of, I'm just showing you more like how much you can play with in Canva. So any other question? Did you have another question?
I have questions after questions, but I don't need to, you know.
I mean, I don't know if anyone else has questions, but you're welcome to ask.
Well, I have one question real quick.
Okay.
When I try to put the photo into the Canva, like what I'm creating, the picture goes really big, and then it takes up all the thing. I don't know how to put in a little circle. Like, is there a way
You
to
have to
just put
double
that-
tap on the picture. Here, let's go into that other one. If I tap on it once, it's gonna, sorry, I have to wait, hold on. Let me duplicate this so I'm not duplicating. So let me just duplicate this. So I'm gonna click these squares on the bottom so that I can open that up, and I'm gonna click duplicate because I don't want to work on the original. So if I click on this, first I have to ungroup it. So it's ungrouped. Okay, I'm gonna click off it. Now I'm gonna double tap on the picture. It's not saying smart crop. I don't know what that is. This is new. I've never seen this before.
Oh, there, I got it. Yeah, you click on it and then it just goes in. I see. I was trying to move it over and then it take the whole, okay.
See, I can like
Yeah,
go like
thank
that
you. That was easier.
if you double click on it. Okay, good.
Great, thank you.
All right. Any other questions? Roger, do you want to continue? I like your questions. They're helpful for everyone to learn.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, and I might jump off in a second too, but I was trying to get the Purium app going, and I was wondering if you think it's worth it, because I was having some issues getting that set up. But do you see a lot of value in the Purium app other than what we have with the boards? Basically, I'll just show you on my phone here what it's doing. When under tools, it says no media, turn on categories to see media, but I don't know what that means to turn on categories.
That looks like a glitch to me. I would try deleting it and reinstalling it.
Okay, will do.
I'm just gonna go to mine really quick.
Yeah, that's what I want.
And the other thing is too, you can refresh it by pulling down on the page. It'll refresh what's there. So you could try pulling down on the page, or you could try following the prompts that it gave you and just see if that, because I don't know what it's like when you start doing it new.
Yeah, it says edit. I click edit and there's nothing there, and there's just nothing that seems to make sense to me, but
Okay, try deleting it
I'll-
and reinstalling it.
will do.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, thank you. Yeah, I'll see you guys soon.
Okay, cool. All right. Any other questions? All right, we're set. Thank you. Thanks for joining, everyone.
Okay, thank you. Bye-bye.
All right, see you guys at 5.